Welcome everybody, Film Fan 108 here, and well, as I'm checking my non-existent watch, it is about that time, isn't it? Yes, it is. Boy, we have been seeing a lot of physical media love as of late, a hell of a lot of sales, and yet there's one sale that we're all anticipating. Come on. We are, and that is none other than the Dollar Tree, baby. The dollar deals are back. All of those weird indie titles, big Hollywood blockbusters, all of that horror cheese, and movies that make you say, what the fuck? Oh yes, it is all back, baby, and for only $1, you know it's a deal that we all anticipate. That is for damn sure, baby. I guess it's time to check out all those movies yet again, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is, guys. So we are at a Dollar Tree location. Oh, yes. Yet again. Gotta love it, baby. Oh, yes. The wonderful Dollar Tree. Oh, you've got to love all of the wonderful dollar deals that is coming our way, don't you? I mean, let's be honest. There has been some really great, wonderful finds that I have seen at the Dollar Tree. I'm always anticipating it because you never know quite what you're going to find. Some stuff that is easily passable, but some stuff that is a diamond in the rough. Could we see some really great stuff this time around? Well, I'm kind of hoping so. But how about we go in and check it out? The weekly wow this week is Scotty's tissues. Well, at least they're an everyday comfort. But what about the movies? I mean, they have a little bit here, but mostly they have tissues. Great, just what I wanted to show off. Tissues to you guys. Wait a minute, if all they have is tissues over here, they're supposed to have the movies. And I'm not seeing any movies, I'm seeing tissues. No tissues. I want movies. So if we have this, where's the movies? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Tissues? Really? So hold on a second, guys. I thought there was actually supposed to be movies, right? We were supposed to get movies this time. There is supposed to be a sale happening, right? They were supposed to get them. At least that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing all the rumors, but yet there's no DVDs or Blu-rays up in the front, as usual. Well, if it's not in the front like it's supposed to be, I wonder where it might be. What do you guys think? Oh, you guessed it, guys. Come on. Were you expecting anything less? Absolutely not, baby. I am in the Dollar Tree back room, baby. Oh, yes, indeed I am. They said, hey, we got a new stock of movies. You better come here, because we're putting them out in the next day or so. So if you don't come, you're lost. And, of course, I ran here, guys. Of course I did. And, oh, look at this. Ooh, all those box of movie dollar goodness, baby, for a 14 boxes of media to check out. This Dollar Tree looks like it got in quite a bit of media. Why am I waiting? Let's check it out. Let's start to dive in. I mean, we got 14 boxes to go, guys. We got a lot of media to check out. Let's get it going, baby. And the first one we got is Love is Blind. We all have blind spots. Well, you ain't wrong on that. And Benjamin Walker, Chloe Sevigny, Matthew Broderick. Nice. God, I haven't seen Matthew Broderick in something relatively new in a long time, actually. A young woman is unable to see or hear her mother despite living with her in the same house. With an extended psychiatrist, she learns to grow up and take control of her future despite not being able to see what's in front of her. Okay. Interesting little romance drama, perhaps? Okay. Looks alright. I gotta admit, though, it's kind of nice to see Matthew Broderick doing something. I mean, I am a big fan of Broderick. I mean, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the 98 Godzilla. I know most people aren't a fan of that, but I happen to be. War Games and a lot of other great movies he was in, man. I mean, I do a lot like the guy. He should definitely do more work. He does more Broadway than anything else, but kind of nice to see him doing something new. Not bad. That Stockholm. Ethan Hawke, Noomi Rapace, Mark Strong? I don't think I've heard of this. Based on an absurd but true story. I'm liking that. I'm also really liking Ethan Hawke's stash. I really am. Oh, that stash is great, man. This is about... Based on the absurd but true 1973 bank heist and the hostage crisis in Stockholm that was documented in the New Yorker as the origin of the term Stockholm Syndrome. Developed between bank teller Bianca on your U.S. outlaw. Oh, really? Wow, no, I've never heard of this movie. I never have, but this looks really cool, man. Stockholm. That's awesome. I do really love Ethan Hawke. Mark Strong's great, and I do really love Noomi Rapace. Man, Noomi Rapace does not get the kind of love that she really deserves. Honestly, I think she's great. She was awesome in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movies, all three of them. I thought she was awesome as Lisbeth. I liked her in that Sherlock Holmes sequel, The Game of Shadows, and she's done a lot of really good stuff, man. I mean, she's not, high A-list actress material, but I still think she's really good. This one looks kind of fascinating. I might have to check that one out. Doesn't look half bad. Then they've got Clear Shot with Mario Van Peebles. Look at that, looking badass with the gun. Yeah. Inspired by the largest hostage rescue operation in U.S. history. Really? Clear Shot. 4 gunmen, 41 hostages, one chance to save them all. Nice. An electronics store erupts into chaos as 4 young Vietnamese gunmen stormed the premises, setting the stage for the largest hostage situation in U.S. history. Rick Gomez. His job is not simply to take down the gunmen and keep everyone safe. He must also juggle the politics of an arrogant sheriff and trigger-happy SWAT commander. Oh, okay. Nice. A good little action thriller. Hostage situation. Nice. I do love Mario Van Peebles, man. I really do. I mean, I like Mario Van Peebles, I guess, from back in the day. He did a really great werewolf movie that I remember from a long time back. That one definitely deserves love. Forget the name of it, but he was battling like a whole group of werewolves that wanted him to join their clan or something. It was kind of a cool little action horror flick that I really loved, man. I like Peebles. He doesn't get a lot of love a lot of times, but he's a good, solid action star when he gets the right role, man. And I love a good hostage situation movie. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. Then they have... Death Kiss. Justice has a familiar face. I could have sworn I've seen this one before, man. I mean, if that guy does not look like Bronson, I don't know who he looks like, man, because he definitely looks like Bronson in a big, bad way, man. Richard Tyson, Eva Hamilton, Daniel Baldwin. Clean up the streets, one scumbag at a time. Oh man, this is clearly something Bronson would have done. My God, he'll take your breath away, one bullet at a time. As a radio host, who will deliver the kiss of death to the criminal element taking over? A vigilante, of course, alright. Crime-infested town. Okay, I'm saying it. Oh, this is definitely... If this was made back in the day, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, this would have been a Bronson film. Let's be real. This absolutely would, man. And this guy is so looking like Bronson. I mean, look at that. I got like a Bronson ripoff. Holy shit. Man, I don't know what this movie is like, but I like a good vigilante revenge tale. I mean, I love those Death Wish movies. They're amazing. I love a lot of that stuff. This is quite interesting, actually, and with Daniel Baldwin, too. Death Kiss. Oh, man, talk about a really interesting and familiar type of vigilante tale that is so a Bronson ripoff. Wow, man, it's definitely one. And they've got Eminence Hill with Dominic Swain, Lance Henriksen, and Barry Corbin. In this town, there are no good guys. Yes. Oh, blood will flow. Oh. A notorious outlaw and his gang come upon a small homestead, killing both husband and wife and kidnapping the teenage daughter, with the law closing in on them. And after losing their way, the bandits find themselves in the town of Eminence Hill. Fanatical homesteaders and a group of deeply... Yes, I like that. Ooh, that is cool, man. You know what? I like Lance. I do. I'm a big fan of Lance, man. Whether it was Aliens or a Pumpkinhead, a small role in Terminator... Man, he instantly makes any movie better. I mean, I remember watching Alien vs. Predator, right? And that movie's not all that great, to be honest with you. But what makes that movie somewhat good is Lance Henriksen. Okay? He just instantly makes everything like 10 times better than it should be. I love him. I don't know how big of a role he has in this. I mean, Dominic Swain. I mean, Dominic Swain used to be a very popular younger actress, and she sort of went down the road of obscurity, something a lot of actresses do after a long time. But interesting. Eminence Hill. Not a big fan of westerns, but it's Lance Henriksen. He does make everything better. I'm just saying. Back Fork with Josh Stewart, AJ Cook, Agnes Bruckner. An unbearable tragedy, a path to redemption. Okay, I'm liking that. Once hard-working family man, Waylon, now struggles to hold his life together after an unbearable tragedy. He and his wife go through the motions of life, but after all suffering pushes, and see on pills and destructive lifestyle addictions lead to. Fragile family. Okay, not bad. It looks like an interesting sort of dramatic family drama thriller or something like that, maybe. I do like Josh Stewart, man. I like Josh Stewart in those two collector films. I actually think he's really cool, man. A good sort of, not exactly A-list actor, but sort of B-list actor that has a lot of good charisma, but hasn't really found anything that's really broken him out exactly. But he is good. Not bad, and it's honestly not bad. That they have, Atrium, the deadliest film ever made. Watch it if you dare. Oh, okay. I'm like wondering, is this like the most harmful film ever filmed in the world? And it's at the Dollar Tree? Like, what? Wait a minute, what the hell? Hold on a second, wait a minute. Creepy. Rumored to have been lost, Antrum appears as a cursed film from the 1970s. Viewers are warned to proceed with caution. It's said to be a story about a young boy and girl who enter the forest to save the soul of their recently deceased pet. The journey to the Antrum, the very spot the devil landed after being cast out of heaven. There the children begin to dig a hole to hell. Wait a minute, what? Are you kidding me? So it's kind of like Pet Sematary, though, right? Because they lost a pet and they want to get the pet back, so they're technically going to the forest, the same spot where the devil ended up like getting out of heaven, and they're digging this weird hole to hell. So it's like Pet Sematary meets a demonic possession movie? What? What the hell is this thing? This is weird. Yo, I don't know what to make of this movie, guys. I don't know. Like, is this thing like really deadly? Is it a movie that you watch and like you'll burn in hell for watching it? Like, I don't know. This is so weird. Oh, this is crazy. Antrum. I kind of almost want to do it because I'm one of those people. See, I would be one of those people that would be fucked, right? Because I would see a tape like from The Ring and they're like, don't watch. And I'd be one of those fucking idiots that would actually watch the damn thing. And I'd be like, oh, okay. I mean, I got to watch it. It was cool, but I got 7 days to get my affairs in order. Well, I better end the YouTube channel fast. Oh, shit. I don't know, man. Like, will the devil or paranormal shit happen if you watch Antrum? I mean, it's kind of weird because there's a special feature on the last Exorcism disc where they literally say at the beginning of the special feature that they literally filmed noises and voices from, demonic entities for this special feature. And if you watch it, there's a possibility that, you could be possessed by demonic energies, or they could enter into your household. So beware. There's literally that special feature that does that. So I wonder if this is kind of one of those similar things. You watch it and you open up a gate to hell or some shit. Like, God, that's weird. But you can open up a gate to hell for only $1. Oh, for only $1. The deadliest film ever made. Who's gonna take the chance? I wonder who's gonna do it. I don't know if I am, but I'm dying to know who's gonna do it, man. They got that. They got Driven. Get in, get out. Don't die. I like that. Look at that. It's a cab driver filled with annoyances and inconveniences, but until tonight, never attacks and disappearances. After picking up a mysterious passenger, her evening goes from working a job to performing a quest that they must race against the clock to stop demons from invading the world. God, don't you hate that? Man, I just want to drive a fucking cab and go home and watch Netflix and chill. And I gotta get into this whole thing about demons and saving the fucking world. God damn it, man. Well, why can't people just give me a fucking tip and leave me alone? Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I feel sorry, man. Just somebody entered into your cab, the wrong fucking person, and now your night is completely fucked. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe like, Dylan Dog or some shit. Like something similar to that. Having to save the world from demonic entities. Oh, man. A comedy horror roller coaster. Really? I don't really get the vibe of that from the cover. And actually, I don't really even get the vibe of it from the synopsis. A horror comedy. Driven. I like the cover. It just doesn't exactly scream horror comedy to me. A mundane cab driver having to save the world. I've seen weirder. They also got Crying Wolf. When the howling starts, the killing begins. I like that cover. Look at that. Man, that is a cool cover. With the wolf like, I like that. Look at that. Oh, yo, look at that. I don't know whether she's screaming for her life or screaming from an orgasm. She's getting killed. I have no fucking clue, man. There are a lot of strange and weird goings-on in the little village of Daddington. For centuries, a pack of werewolves have resided in this sleepy town, but when local girl Charlotte meets a particular gruesome death, the town is descended upon by reporters, crazy detectives, and lunatic hunters desperate to get their story, solve the crime, kill the beast. But these wolves are smart. Very smart. Oh, look at that. Cool. Looks like a really kick-ass, action sex horror flick, right? They gruesome deaths, sex and horror and evil mixed together with werewolves in this sleepy town, killing everyone that comes after them. Interesting. I like a good werewolf film. I do. There's a lot of great werewolf films out there, man. I mean, Bad Moon is amazing. American Werewolf in London. I think the first 2 or 3 Underworlds aren't that bad either. There's some really good ones out there, man. I mean, some of the newer ones, not so much. Some of them are flat out terrible, bad CGI to them. It feels like just rehashes of better movies years ago. If they're able to pull off the actual werewolf design, it could be an interesting sort of erotic horror thriller. It could be, actually. Man, I do like that cover, though. A lot of the newer ones suck, but could Crying Wolf be good? Never say never. Never say never, actually. Then they've got Alien: Reign of Man. To save our world, they must destroy theirs. I like that. That looks all kinds of cheesy, doesn't it? Oh my god, what are we in for with this? Oh, stranded on an alien planet in the Andromeda system, a gifted flight team is charged with activating an alien device meant to restore Earth to a time before its downfall. Nice. Unaware that a species meant to terraform the planet has evolved beyond its original form and now dwells in the shadows. Oh, nice. So they have to face this alien that has morphed and evolved, and it's sort of the survival of either those aliens or the human race. Interesting. Okay. And all the cheesy and cheap horror effects that come with it. Yeah, this does look cheap, to be fair, man. I mean, I like the idea. The idea is cool, but come on, from that cover, you know what you're getting here. You're getting some cheapo effects. You're getting some shoddy acting. Maybe you forget about your troubles for an hour and a half. Maybe. I don't know. From Uncorked Entertainment. Yeah, it's cheesy. Let's be real, guys. Yeah. It's probably worth the dollar. Well, maybe. And then they've got... Ooh, Abominable. And I feel like we've actually seen Abominable for in a previous sale. It wasn't supposed to exist, but it does. Oh, the legends are true. They're all true. The Yeti creature lurks within the Himalayan mountain, and it will do anything to protect its terrain. You want to know what, man? I got to admit, there's been a lot of sort of Yeti, Bigfoot movies out there, right? And a lot of them, they ain't that good, man. They're not. I mean, there's some that I really like. There's actually another movie called Abominable that is really fantastic. There's a really great, like, killer Bigfoot on the loose that is amazing. And it sort of takes ideas from, like, Rear Window and puts it into a Bigfoot movie, and it's really fantastic. I love that. Of course, The Legend of Boggy Creek. And, you know, Bobcat Goldthwait directed one that's really good, Willow Creek as well. But there's a lot of them that are really shoddy, not that great. This has the potential to be good. Brutal, uncompromising, a slaughterfest, if they do it right. Then again, there's a lot more that they do wrong than they do right with Yetis and Bigfoot. Interesting setting. Maybe, possibly. Then they have, Blood Moon. The night, the blood will flow. Another werewolf flick, perhaps? A deserted mining town lit by the glow of a reddish full moon. A stagecoach full of passengers and an enigmatic gunslinger. Bloodthirsty owls on the run from a deadly bank robbery. An otherworldly beast that only appears on the night of a blood red moon. Yes. It's werewolves, come on. Another werewolf flick. Of course. Ooh, look at that. Sort of Wild West meets werewolf? Maybe? I don't know, man. They tried to do sort of Western style werewolf stuff before. If you remember, they did that with Ginger Snaps 3, I think, which was that prequel. They did sort of a Western style setting with the werewolf stuff. Okay. Not exactly the greatest. It's alright. Interesting idea, if they can pull it off. Cover looks good, though. Then they have One Born. Well, Tom Berenger, Val Kilmer, Denise Richards. A comedy about two crazy families becoming one. That's interesting. Quite interesting actors in this. Two culture-clashing families, one tiny unborn problem. Ben and Kate are expecting their firstborn child. When there is a complication, both sides of the family must put aside their differences to save the family. Family first in this hilarious and heartwarming film. So two different cultures and families coming together in this sort of hilarious romp. Yeah, we've seen this movie a time or two. I mean, they did a whole, like, Fokker movie on it, for Christ's sake, man. Like, Meet the Fockers. They did that whole thing, and they've done many movies like this. It's not like this is exactly new, but an interesting cast, though. Denise Richards, Val Kilmer, and Tom Berenger in the same movie together. Never thought I'd see that day when those powerhouses are there, but apparently so. There you go. Firstborn. Then they've also got A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio. I think I might have seen this before. You know, I might have. 8 Terrifying Tales to Haunt Your Dreams. I think I saw this years ago when I did one of the out and abouts at Walmart. Yeah, it does look eerily familiar to me, man. The anthology of the year. Redhead's a very popular TV show dedicated to horror. One day, the show begins to receive strange calls from a child who desperately asks for help. First, they will think it's a sick joke until they discover that this is not the case. These calls hide a dark and deadly secret. Oh, interesting. So, kind of like almost taking the idea of the radio host from like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and putting it into sort of this unique and interesting horror anthology. I do like good horror anthologies. I really do. I mean, come on. Tales from the Hood, From a Whisper to a Scream, Creep Show 2. I mean, there's a lot of really amazing ones out there. And then there's a lot that kind of ape off of the better ones. Not that they're terrible, but that they kind of miss the mark. There's only a few really good newer ones out there that I really like. There's one from Shudder that's amazing that I really, really love. I think that's phenomenal. I love to give a good horror anthology a chance. Not many have let me down, but when they do let me down, they truly do. A Night of Horror for $1, or an interesting horror anthology, might be worth at least a look, though. That they have... Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, Christmas in July? Well, Krampus in July, more like it. He knows you've been naughty. Krampus, the reckoning. Oh, you better be good, goddammit. Zoe is a strange little girl with a not-so-imaginary friend, the Krampus, who was the dark companion of kindly old St. Nicholas. The Krampus has been unleashed upon a small town, and the legendary demon will seek out all the naughty people to punish them at Christmas time. No one is safe as the Krampus hunts them down, tortures them, and then drags their helpless souls to the depths of hell. Oh my God, will he? Jesus, man, what the hell kind of overbite does he have? Jesus. Oh, man, you want to know what? I love that great Krampus film that was in theater like a few years back. I really love that one. That is an amazing film, really great. And honestly, I had never heard of Krampus before that point. I mean, you kind of got to understand, me being Jewish, I'm not really into the whole like culture of Christmas and the good and evil of it. So that kind of character actually passed me by. But then I started to do a dive into Krampus, and my God, there is a lot of Krampus movies out there. Holy shit, there's a ton of them. My God, man, I mean, it is like a well of them. And a lot of them, I hate to say it, aren't that good, guys. They really aren't. They're not so hot, man. And I tend to think like, wow, Krampus has been done well once, and everything else has kind of been a pale comparison. However, this one looks really interesting. I mean, I'm loving the design of Krampus here. That looks really wicked. Oh my God, that looks cool. I mean, I can't say that I love Christmas, but when Krampus is involved, I tend to dig Christmas just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually so happy that I'm Jewish. We don't have a Jewish Krampus. Because, you know what? Us Jewish kids were never naughty. Can you believe that? I think you can. They got that. They also have Monolith. The safest car ever conceived is now the ultimate death trap. Okay. I'm liking that girl versus her car. And I thought electric vehicles were supposed to be nice. My bad. A challenge against time to rescue a baby trapped by mistake inside the safest SUV ever conceived, the Monolith. Lost in the middle of the desert, will Sandra be able to unlock the car and save her baby from certain death? Oh, so it's not exactly like an evil car exactly. Right? It's more of like just like this chick accidentally left her kid in the car, forgot to take the keys out, and now she's fucked. Like you can't break the window? I just wonder that. Like what's going on here? What the hell? I mean, there are some really good movies about cars. Like Christine is like one of the best. I mean, let's be real. There's also a really great movie, one of the first that Steven Spielberg ever directed, that literally is about a man driving his car trying to run away from this huge ass truck. I mean, it's great. It's fucking awesome, man. However, this seems kind of mundane, though, doesn't it? I mean, you really just can't break open the goddamn window? I mean, I know cars are supposed to be, like, the most safest and secure things of all time, but you can still get in, right? Jesus, I mean, just find the fucking owner's manual. Like, damn. I don't know, man. That's, I don't know about that one, guys. Then they've also got, ooh, Crossbreed. This is war. With Vivica Fox and Daniel Baldwin. Oh, look at that cheapo alien chick. Yeah. Boy, this one's gonna be all kinds of fun. My God. Oh, what is this? Expendables meets Alien. Okay, well, that's one hell of a combo. In the near future, the President of the United States of America hires a team of military veterans to retrieve an alien bioweapon from a top-secret research facility orbiting the Earth. Oh yeah, definitely alien vibes, man. These highly trained mercenaries must infiltrate the space station and recover the deadly experimental alien cargo located on board. All is going according to the plan until the cargo escapes. Oh my God, come on. This is one of those alien ripoffs. God, do you know how many alien ripoffs there is in the world? There is a shitload of them, and I mean a shitload. God. Man, it's kind of weird because Alien is such a good movie, right? And it's such a fantastic film. And because it's so good, everyone has always tried to be like Alien, right? Creature in outer space. And some are able to pull it off kind of well, and some end up being Crossbreed. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. I mean, Vivica Fox really doesn't have anything else to do. I mean, she did ruin the Halloween franchise, so why not ruin an alien ripoff? She just keeps ruining things over and over again. And we didn't even get to see her death in that Halloween movie. Fuck. I mean, geez, I would have at least wanted to see her die. Maybe that might be a thing in Crossbreed. I mean, if I get to see her die in a really gruesome way, then there is some redemption for this movie. If not, fuck this. Jesus. That looks terrible. And then I have Five Fingers for Marcel. There Are No Good Men. I think we might have seen that one before. Then you have Cartel 2045 with, no, get out of here, Danny motherfucking Trejo. A new breed of drug war. Oh my God, yes. Danny motherfucking Trejo. Oh baby. In the year 2045, the war on drugs in Mexico has escalated as drug cartels use robots to enforce their operations. A Marine goes to Juarez in search of his brother's killer, who leads the robotic cartel. Oh my God, Danny Trejo leads a robotic cartel? Oh my God, I've never wanted drugs more in my life than I do right now. Holy shit. I would become somebody who did drugs if I got them from Danny Trejo. Because, I mean, come on. If there's anybody that I would trust who is peddling drugs, it has to be Danny Trejo. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. This is great. A great, superb, evil villain played by Danny Trejo is leading a robotic army. That is all kinds of awesome. Cheesy as shit, most likely. But fucking awesome. That's cool. Holy shit. They also have Derail. I know I've definitely seen this one before, man. Stand inside and die. Go outside and fight for your life. Oh, nice. A woman boards a murder mystery train that derails. Well, maybe not get on the murder mystery train in the first place. That might be your first start, lady. She, along with other surviving passengers, find themselves trapped within the sinking wreckage. They discover what lies beneath the surface is far more terrifying. They fight to stay alive against a deadly predator determined to kill them one by one. It turns into a survival flick. That turns into a killer monster flick. And I could care less about anybody here, because why would you even go on the fucking murder mystery train to begin with? That's your fault and everybody else's. You should have known better. And you deserve to die a horrible death. I know, I'm heartless, guys. Sorry, I'm heartless. Oh, what can I say? They also have Coven. practicing their craft, killing their prey. I like the cover actually to that. That's really cool. Ooh, beauty is pain. 5 undergrad witches come together in order to perform a ritual to invoke the ancient powers of the witch Ashura. The leader of the coven gets carried away and accidentally kills one of the witches during the ritual. She needs the strength of a complete coven to invoke power and summons them, but to find a witch. Oh, okay. Sort of like evil witches versus good witches. Sort of like, you know, one's trying to summon them and one's trying to be a power for good. Okay, interesting. I mean, honestly, the only really great witch movie that I like is The Craft. I mean, okay, that's not entirely true. I mean, I like Practical Magic and I like The Witches of Eastwick, but I mean, those are kind of horror flicks, but not like outright horror flicks. The Craft is definitely horror, and that's kind of one of the only ones I really kind of love. There's a lot of these evil witch movies out there, and some are kind of good. I mean, the last really powerful witch movie I saw, I mean, I didn't outright love it, but I thought it was very interesting, was The Witch. The Witch is good. I don't know, this one sort of seems like Craft Light, and we already have a Craft Light sequel. Why would you need another Craft Light? Just stick with the first Craft. That's all you really need, guys. I mean, come on. They have that. They have My Pet Dinosaur, which I feel like we've seen this before, but, I mean, regardless, it is Dove Love, and it's not your average pet. There we go. Oh, when a young boy named Jake accidentally makes a new friend in an experiment gone wrong, a troubled town is plunged into chaos. Okay, so it's like little boy and his pet weird dinosaur? Okay. Oh, man, there's been some weird dinosaur movies out there, man. There are some really, really weird ones, man. Oh, man, I mean, the Carnosaur movies, Tammy and the T-Rex, I could go on and on, man. I mean, some are very quirky and likable, and then other ones are just plain weird. And My Pet Dinosaur is one of them. They made really weird movies about my pet whatever. And, like, why not one for My Pet Dinosaur? A really cute dinosaur. Yeah, he's cute until he starts eating the townsfolk, and then, you know, then you have to feed him every day with human body parts. And he's not very cute anymore, guys. I know. It's just like a puppy. Why can't they stay cute forever? However, dogs don't eat people. Dinosaurs do. A lesson for all you little kids out there. If you want a pet, get a cat, or a dog, or a hamster, or a gerbil, or a lizard. Stay away from dinosaurs. If you're at your local pet land and you see a dinosaur, just pass by it. It's probably for the best kids. They have Dragon Kingdom. Oh, looks all kinds of, oh yeah. Kind of cheesy and definitely aping off of Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, this one is definitely a ripoff. At that, got Petey. Oh my god, this is like that definitely Dollar Tree ripoff. Oh my god, I got that. They have Kokoya, the Boogeyman. It comes at night. Bad kids beware. Oh, I like that. Look at that. I like it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is definitely only a face that, well, actually a mother couldn't love that face. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. When children start disappearing without a trace, a young girl starts to suspect that a legendary evil, a boogeyman known as Kokoya, is responsible. According to the legend, the Kokoya would come at night to snatch misbehaving children and take them back to his cave to get eaten. Okay. Her only chance to save the children is to locate its cave and destroy the Kokoya before it's too late. Interesting. Okay. It's the Kokoya versus the survivor girls saving the little misbehaved kids. You know, look. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of brats in the world. I know, I'm terrible, but you know, some of them might not be missed. Just saying. Oh, I know, it's terrible, man. Look, I mean, I like these sort of mythic legends. I really do, man. There's something about mythic legends out there that is creepy and mysterious, and it's just sort of the fear of the unknown and the idea that you don't know what exactly the purposes is and what you're going to expect if you go against it. I like that stuff, man. And I just like the idea that the really creepy, horrific idea of this sort of entity eating children. It is, man, it's one of those things that, not like it's the most original concept in the world. Other movies have done it, but that looks like a really cool design for a monster, man. That looks really cool. So I'm just saying, that could be really cool. Cheesy, maybe, but kind of cool. That, and then they've got, anger of the dead. Survival is all that is left. I like that with all the zombie, like, all of them coming at it. Oh, look at that. Oh, geez, you've got something in your teeth. Ugh. So let's see here. We've had Day of the Dead. We've had Dawn of the Dead. Night of the Living Dead. We have had, let's see, Survival of the Dead. We've had Land of the Dead. We've had Return of the Living Dead. Flight of the Living Dead. We've had a lot of dead things. And now, why not Anger of the Dead? Sure, makes sense, right? Alice and Stephen survived an epidemic that ravaged the world, now only inhabited by the undead. But the nightmare is not over, as they try to avoid the horrors of zombies. The new predators coming through the darkness. Okay, and death awaits. Nice. Look, zombie films, I love zombie films. I really love zombie films a lot, guys. You know that. I've talked about how much I love them, and a lot of the newer ones really haven't impressed me. The only newer one that's really impressed me a lot is Army of the Dead. I love Army of the Dead. I thought it was fucking kick-ass, man. But a lot of them nowadays, like this one, looks like it's very much aping off of The Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead is kind of played out at this point. I mean, I want something creative. I want something unique and interesting. Anger of the Dead could be cool, but if it's not doing anything new or interesting with the genre, it's just stale. And I kind of feel that's what zombie films are at this point, it's stale. There's a few that come out that really surprise you, like an Army of the Dead and a few other ones out there, but I don't know. This one doesn't look like it's really doing anything new. It's just the same old sort of dark and depressing apocalyptic world with zombies that they have to survive from. And, well, you can get that with a lot of movies out there. Why pick Anger of the Dead? On to the next box of media. Let's go. Windstorm 3 and the Wild Horses. I didn't see Windstorm 1 or 2. Shame. Guess I'm just gonna have to miss out on part 3. Damn. They have that. They have Vic the Viking, another weird Dollar Tree animated one. Man, I swear to God, every time I come here, it seems like I'm seeing more weird rip-off Dollar Tree animated stuff. I swear to God. That they have Turf War, which we've definitely seen before, not with Fat Joe, but with Average Chunky Joe. Yes, you look really terrifying with your average chunkiness and your gun. Man, I just slapped you in the face like a fool. Come on, man. Then, Top Can, which you've seen before. Two Tales, which you've seen. Super Bowl Playback. I think we've seen this one before, but, Christian Slater. Picture Evil. It knows you're there. Oh, some secrets should stay buried. Yes, indeed they should, especially if they involve Christian Slater. Oh, his friends to film a reenactment of the town's gruesome family murders for a school project. What? Yeah, Ms. Dwyer? Yes, honey? For our school project, can I reenact a infamous murder? Well, it's supposed to be about, something that you're proud of. Oh yeah, I'm proud of murder. Okay. Sure. Sure, honey. You can go reenact murder. And can you go to the principal's office, please? Somebody needs to call your parents. Oh my god. What the hell? It looks okay. Kind of cheesy and stupid characters dying in gruesome ways. Sure, why not? We've seen a shitload of them. Why not another? They got that. Pennsylvania's greatest sports heroes. Okay. Just a random one there. That Lila and Eve, which you've definitely seen before. In other words, please be true. I won't, kill you guys with my singing. Oh, I got Chris Kattan in here too. Really? Ladies man about town? Let's see. A tech whiz named True finally lands an investor for his matchmaking app. When True matches with a beautiful woman who doesn't speak English, he travels to Mexico to prove his algorithm isn't dysfunctional. To get the girl and close the deal of a lifetime, True must find a way to overcome the language barrier as well as his own fears and insecurities. There we go. It looks okay. Kind of a quirky little love tale about unexpected love and language barriers and overcoming them to find the love of your life. Okay, not bad. It kind of reminds me a little bit of... There's a movie with Matthew Perry and Selma Hayek that came out years and years ago, man. What a fantastic movie that is. Can't think of the name offhand, but it's a really wonderful movie. It definitely, this reminds me of that, but that movie's probably way better, man. But it's cool to see Chris Kattan doing something, though. That Tales, Viking War from the BBC, Extraordinary Mission, we've definitely seen that one before. Winter's Tale, nice. Definitely was not expecting that. Very big budget love story, nice. Colin Farrell, and Russell Crowe. Gotta put Russell Crowe in there. This was an okay movie. It wasn't bad. Sort of a interesting time traveling love story. It's okay. I mean, it's not as good as, like, that great Christopher Reeves movie, which is amazing. I think that was, like, Somewhere in Time or Time After Time, something like that, I believe the name of that one was. But that's a really good one. I mean, Colin Farrell's a good leading man, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't love everything that Colin Farrell's ever done. Like, sometimes he's really great, and I love him, and other times I'm like, kind of comes off as lame in a pale comparison to other leading men. Depends on the role he does. Here, it was fine. Nothing great, but didn't exactly blow the roof off the doors, put it that way. Guest House. What happens behind closed doors? Okay. No one gets out alive. When a single dad rents the guest house of a wealthy bachelor, he soon discovers his new landlord's generosity does not come without a price. Ooh, and I wonder what that price is. Let me guess. Death. That or whips and chains, either or. But, one and the same. Okay, interesting. I don't know, I feel like we trust landlords and everything, like, way too easy, man. We, like, rent out things very easily from people and not ever knowing who the fuck they are. Like really. And we sort of give our money and give our privacy to people that we know nothing about, and we just put our trust in their hands. And I like that idea behind this movie. Not saying this movie pulls it off, but I do like the idea behind it. And if the house is that creepy, go somewhere else. Oh, why not a Motel 8? I mean, come on. They got that. They got Human Weapon, History, Kill 'Em All with Jean-Claude Van Damme. When you don't know who to trust, you trust Van Damme. Absolutely, baby. Oh my God, look at that. Peter Stormare. Man, I hope he's playing the devil. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Love early Van Damme. Later Van Damme. It is what it is with that guy. That... Ooh, Being Elmo, A Puppeteer's Journey. Okay, this... I've heard of this. Never seen it. It's actually a great, interesting documentary. Yeah, being in love with the children around the world. Being Elmo follows his remarkable career. Okay, yeah. Ah, that's great. That's probably a really fascinating documentary, man. I am an old school fan of Sesame Street. Old school fan of Sesame Street. I watched it when I was a kid, loved it, and I still think Sesame Street is still one of the best programs, not only for children's entertainment, but for children to learn. I do truly believe that, man. And Elmo was kind of around my time, but a little after my time, I would say. And I remember the big, like, Elmo craze. Tickle Me Elmo and everything. Like, oh, remember the Tickle Me Elmo thing? Yeah, that was fucking nuts. Like, that's great. I mean, people were getting stabbed and shot for a Tickle Me Elmo. Man, what crazy time we lived in, man. I'm telling you. But Elmo was so popular, and it's interesting to see the story behind the puppeteer of that. That's probably really cool, man. Probably really, really nice. Then got Rampage, Capital Punishment. Looks kind of crappy. Then World War II, When Lions Roared, with Michael Caine, Bob Hoskins, and John Lithgow. Really? Michael Caine plays Stalin, Bob Hoskins plays Churchill, and John Lithgow plays FDR. Holy shit. Yo. That's one hell of a cast, man. Holy shit. Whoa. Oh, it's an Ed Begley Jr. as well. Award-winning miniseries. Yo, that looks great. Oh man, this is probably a really fantastic movie just for the acting alone. Damn. I love those actors. I really do. And you guys know how much I love a good, like, war tale. And how much I love sort of war stories from World War II. This looks really fascinating and interesting. This might have to be a get, considering how much I love those actors and the setting behind it. That could be really interesting. It's not bad. That... Scream. Scream! Scream! Scream with the devil! I had to do it, guys. I had to. It was just ripe for the opportunity. Exorcism of the Mind. Huh. Interesting. Look at that. I mean, you don't have to pose for me. I mean, honey, you're just fine the way you are. But if you want to pose, I'll take it. Ugh. Jeez. Ladies. Oh, God. Can somebody give her a fucking nail clipper? Damn. Jesus. Fuck. The devil comes out to take his promise due when Miriam Jones, a schizophrenic woman, is pushed over the edge by her husband's illicit affairs. Her solution become insane reality. Oh, really? Shit, this woman goes like crazy, and the devil's gonna get her and shit. Yo. Damn. I mean, I've heard of like PTSD from people having affairs, but holy shit. Exorcisms? Jeez. Good God, man. That's why I stay true to my girlfriend. I love her, but I don't need her to, get into exorcisms and devilish entities. That's just not my bag, baby. That is just not. They've got Black Mark, which you've definitely seen before, Rampage, and Smoking Guns. They're making a killing. Oh, what do we got here? Net a small fortune. When it looks as though the odds are finally turning in Jack's favor, there's a sudden vested interest in his betting slip. Thing within his power to give out. Jesus. Okay. I just bet on horses. It's not like somebody needs to fucking kill me over that. I mean, really? Jesus, man. I mean, I've heard of betting going to extreme places, but never this. Okay, man. This is why I don't bet, man. This is why I don't gamble and I don't fucking bet, because I don't need to win a lot of money and then suddenly somebody comes up behind me with a fucking gun ready to like steal my winnings. Like, I'm cool. I'm cool, man. Damn. I mean, come on. Jesus, man. I tell you, I've seen some great movies about gambling. Like, whether it's The Gambler or 21, which is really great. Another really great one that I really love is Let It Ride with Richard Dreyfuss. If you guys have never heard of Let It Ride, that is an amazing movie. That is an awesome, great, sort of weird betting comedy. That is awesome. It goes in some weird places, but not to death. Come on, man. Everybody can take a piece of the pie, unless you're willing to kill for it. Let's dive in with more movie dollar gold. Or not so much dollar gold. Well, depends on the movie, guys. Like The Malevolent Queen, which looks straight out of a copycat of, I don't know, we want to say Frozen or, you know, Winter's War or whatever other fucking movie this goddamn thing is probably aping off of. It kind of looks like a really shady ripoff. An Evil Queen, a Magical Diamond, The Adventure of a Lifetime. Look at that. It's kind of aping off of, I don't know, Alice in Wonderland and Frozen and shit. I don't know, the Icy Queen's Reign. Yeah, we've seen this movie a time or two, and we've seen it done better. But it is $1. So, what are you really expecting? I mean, come on, guys. They have that. They have Orphan Horse, which you've definitely seen before. They have The Gates of Darkness with Tobin Bell, Adrian Barbeau. Nice. Leading you to the gates of hell. Oh, nice. Look at that cover. I like that, man. With the evil eyes across and all the skulls in between. I'm liking that. A young girl with a telepathic connection to her twin brother is concerned that he may be possessed. She's even more convinced after a family tragedy reveals a sinister connection between your family and the church. Well, the main problem is, you know, fucking Tobin Bell is a priest. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Tobin. I love you, brother. I really do, but you are one of the least people in the entire world that I can ever believe to be a priest. Like, I am serious. Like, I would buy fucking Bill Cosby as a priest before I ever buy you, man. God damn it. Oh, Lord. Maybe that might be the reason why. Oh, good God, man. Oh, it's probably an interesting little church horror flick. There's been some interesting, you know, sort of Catholicism horror out there. There really has. And some of it's really cool. Like, there's a really great old school movie called The Church, which I really, really love. I think that's really great. And there's some other ones out there, but this looks okay. But come on, would you really believe Tobin Bell's a priest? And even if you did, would you trust him? No, you wouldn't, guys. Let's be real. They got that. They've also got, Amityville, Mount Misery Road. Okay, be careful what you search for. Ooh, look at that. Creepy woods and some person with a bedsheet over their head. Sounds creepy to me. Charlie and Bosie are ghost enthusiasts fascinated by the legend of the scariest road in America, Mount Misery Road. The couple continues their adventure into the nearby woods, only to discover they have trapped themselves in a whirlpool of paranormal activities. Interesting idea, but why put the Amityville name on it? I just don't understand that, man. I mean, what does this have to do with Amityville at all, other than sort of paranormal activity, exactly? That's it. I don't know, man. I mean, there are so many movies that put Amityville in front of the title. Why? Well, why not? Because Amityville happens to sell. And so you put something like Amityville and everyone's like, oh, Amityville? Ooh. And it's like suddenly piques everybody's interest. Honestly, there is way more movies that ape off of Amityville than there is actual movies that are about Amityville themselves, which is kind of crazy to think about that, but it really is true. I mean, I like the idea of a haunted road, scary, and you go through that road and mysterious things may happen to you. It's an interesting idea, but just take Amityville out of it. Why? You only did Amityville because of a promotional purpose. Let's be real. Amityville is so used way too often and to terrible effect. I hate to say it. Amityville used to be scary. Now it's just become a joke. And it's movies like this that basically got it there. Just saying. Then they've got the Battle of Harlem, which we've seen before. Warning Shot, we've seen that one before. Got American Martyr. I feel like we might have seen this one before too. Her calling is destruction. An alt-right Christian terrorist in the United States claims to hear the voice of God commanding her to attack federal buildings. Oh, geez. Didn't we go through that not too long ago? Great. This is based on a true story. Just what I wanted to see. They have, the Blu-ray of Bad Teacher, the unrated Blu-ray DVD of Bad Teacher. We've definitely seen this at the Dollar Tree before, and I got to admit, it's not a bad Cameron Diaz movie. It's not the greatest. There is better Cameron Diaz movies out there, but I got to admit, I miss Cameron Diaz. I really do. Like, I wouldn't want Cameron Diaz to come back to acting just for the sake of doing it and doing shitty projects. But, man, she was one of the best. I can see why she left, but I miss the old school days of Cameron. What can I tell you? I really do. Then they got Psycho's Path. I know we've definitely seen this one before. Quentin Rampage Jackson, no one is safe. I do like Quentin Rampage, man. I liked him in the A-Team. He was awesome in the A-Team. B.A. Baracus, baby, he was good. He really was, man. Very underrated film, man. He was awesome in that. Him playing a psycho going after people? Yeah, I can absolutely believe it. And I can believe him killing them, too. Yeah, that's why I stay home. Not in a motel. Quentin is cool, but there's a reason why his middle name is Rampage. And these motel idiots are about to find out. Good luck. Good luck indeed, man. And then they have Asteroid Final Impact, saving mankind from a dark future, and plus 2 bonus movies as well, Project Viper and Darkbreed, with Patrick Muldoon, Jonathan Banks, from Echo Bridge, one of those triple features from Echo Bridge, huh? It looks okay. Kind of cheesy, cheap, but then again, this is Echo Bridge. What do you really expect? You got that. They have The Clinic, which we've definitely seen that one before. The Takedown, which we've definitely seen that one. Nuns, Deadly Confession. I like that look. Oh, needles and evil nuns being puppeteers. God, I'm so glad I'm Jewish. God, I'm so glad. And welcome to the strange world of Dr. Rogue, a psychiatrist with more problems than his troubled patients. Great, just the kind of doctor I need in my life. From a dying clown to a nun with a dark secret, his client list is strange to say the least. When a detective finds himself in the doctor's seat, he begins to unravel a dark mystery. But will he put the pieces together before he becomes a victim of these twisted mind games? Jeez. Kind of like Saw meets an evil demonic nun movie. What the fuck is this, man? What the hell? This is weird. Oh, and another one from Echo Bridge. Okay, that makes sense then. Oh, man. Man, there is a lot of really bad Christian horror films out there, and a lot of bad Christian nun movies out there. I gotta tell you, I see these movies, and I say to myself, you know what? Us Jews, we don't have half of these problems. I don't know. Maybe we're just better. Doubtful. We just stay away from the bad shit. We just do. We know bad shit when we see it, and that is bad shit. Let's see. Ultimate Goal, Loving Soccer Movie, The Scent of Rain and Lightning. Look at that. Mecca Monroe, Logan Miller, Maggie Grace. Nice. The Truth is Deadlier Than the Crime. Huh. We might have seen this one before. I do really like Mecca Monroe, man. She's actually a really good actress. I mean, It Follows is amazing. She was awesome in The Guest. It's great. Not a big fan of Westerns, but might be good. Even Justin Chatwin is in this. I mean, to be honest, he kind of needs a break. I mean, between the Twilight shit and The Last Airbender, hasn't exactly been swinging home runs, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow, they have this. Nature Boy. Oh, man, wrestling was his blessing and his curse. 30 for 30. This is awesome. Oh, my God. Ric Flair. I gotta do it, guys. Woo! I had to do it, baby. I mean, come on. Would you expect anything less? It's the Nature Boy, baby. It's Nature Boy. Oh, man. Okay, so I am an old school wrestling fan. I am old school, man. From about 1985 to about 2001, 2002, I was a hardcore wrestling fan. I still have old school magazines. I have still some of the old school DVDs. I have a lot of that stuff. And I've even got some autographs from certain old school wrestlers as well that are long gone at this point, man. I used to live, breathe wrestling, man. And Nature Boy was one of the ones that I lived for. I love this guy. This guy is one of the best wrestlers of all time. One of the best entertaining wrestlers of all time. The charm, the personality, the techniques. He really was one of the best showmen in wrestling of all time. Still is. What the hell am I talking about? He's amazing. He's awesome. I love everything about the Nature Boy. And this is a really interesting, probably, documentary based on the whole like wrestling business and the devotion that he had to it and the prices he paid. This is really great, man. Wow, for $1, this is an awesome find. That is pretty damn cool, I'm not gonna lie, man. That is awesome. The Wild Ride, a true king of the road out from Kmart. Great. Another Echo Bridge one? Yeah, The Wild Ride with Jack Nicholson. Gotta say, young Jack Nicholson too. Look at that. You've also got Slipstream with Bill Paxton and Mark Hamill. Guilty Conscience with Anthony Hopkins. Death Sentence with Cloris Leachman and Nick Nolte. Awesome. And Mesmerized with Jodie Foster and John Lithgow. Those are pretty damn cool, man. I can't say that every Echo Bridge like combo set is good. A lot of it's pretty damn bad, ain't gonna lie, man. But this one is cool. Some unknown and very fascinating movies with some big names in them. That doesn't look half bad, actually. That looks pretty cool. Not bad at all. They got that. There's the Chocolate Factory we've seen before. A bunch of these straight up weird animated Dollar Tree titles. Oh, and then 100% Coco that we saw before, which is a total Sex and the City ripoff. Yes, just what little 13-year-old girls need is a movie that is basically aping off of Sex and the City. I mean, to be fair, you do have to start them out early. On to the next three. Let's dive in, baby. And the first thing I'm seeing is Gangsterland, which we definitely have seen before. But this we definitely haven't seen. 2 weeks notice. The old school Snapper case, too. Look at that. Sandra Bullock, Hugh Grant. Another one of those romantic comedy yarns indeed, man. You know, I remember this being fun, cute. Chemistry's not terrible. I really love Sandra Bullock. I actually like Sandra Bullock a hell of a lot more than I like Hugh Grant. I mean, Hugh Grant isn't bad. Like, I like him in a recent movie like The Gentleman. He was awesome in that. I like him in a romantic comedy like 9 Months, which I thought is really awesome. But he's sort of more missed than hit. I guess it depends on his role more than anything else. But, I mean, when I like him, I really do. But he's not my most favorite leading man of all time. But Sandra Bullock is amazing. I mean, let's be real. She can do comedy. She can do romance. She can do thriller. I mean, she's proven that she can do action. She's an awesome, awesome actress. And she can have chemistry with almost anybody. I mean, she's fantastic. This movie's okay. Not the best that Sandra Bullock has ever done. Not the best that Hugh Grant has ever done. Okay, but to see it here, brand new factory steel Snapper case, boy, I don't know where the hell Dollar Tree found this, man, but they were searching some fucking salt mines for this shit. Damn, man. From Torres. Drug wars have no borders. It's about sort of the border and bringing drugs into America. Yeah. God knows we've seen enough of those movies. That they have Vigilante Diaries. Look at that. Quentin Rampage Jackson, Michael Jai White, Jason Mewes. What the hell? Michael Manson. What the hell? Yo, what is this? I don't know. I mean, I could buy some of these people as vigilantes. I mean, Rampage Jackson, Michael Jai White. Hell, I could even see Michael Manson. Jason Mewes? What? Okay. A high-octane action film featuring 90s movie heroes. Well, at least they spell it out for you. I mean, explosive action and international espionage. Vigilante Diaries revolves around a team of black ops agents turned crime fighters led by a brooding anti-hero known as the Vigilante. Missions of rescue and revenge take us from mega mansions and underbelly of Los Angeles to faraway places like Iraq, Armenia, Russia, and the United Kingdom to introduce to a cast of colorful, dangerous, and hilarious characters. Beverly Hills filmmaker Mike Hanover, a trio of Asian femme fatales, ruthless Armenian mobsters, and on top, a pair of deep-cover super spies hell-bent on throwing the world into chaos. My God, man, Jesus. Everything but the kitchen sink. How they might actually have the fucking kitchen sink in here. Jesus, holy fuck. Oh my God, man. You know, I love a good sort of like crazy action movie. You know, I mean, I do love some crazy wild action films out there. I don't know, man. I mean, I like some of these actors, man. I mean, Michael Madsen is cool from Species and Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill. Then again, he's seen better days. I like Michael Jai White. Spawn is really awesome and a couple other things. Then again, he's seen better days. Quentin Rampage Jackson used to be one badass MMA fighter. He's seen better days. And Jason Mewes, well, you know, he does like to go goodbye horses, so, you know, at least he has something in his arsenal. Just, I don't know, man. Oh Lord, it seems like an action comedy. I mean, it's got to be with Jason Mewes, right? It's got to be. That's kind of weird, man. Jason Mewes in an action flick. Then again, I've seen him in a horror flick like Feast. You know, but then again, he got killed pretty easily. So I don't know where he's going with this one. But if you're going to be fighting, man, you need more than just your dick between your legs. That's for damn sure. Oh Lord. They have The Protector 2 with my man Tony Jaa. We've seen that one before. They have that. They also have Imprisoned by Love. God, doesn't that sound just like a Lifetime movie? Jesus. Get out with your life while you still can. Jeez. I don't know if it's about murder or an ex-girlfriend. Hell, maybe both. What the hell? What the hell? She does everything in her power to make a lifeless marriage work for the sake of her two loving children. In the process, she almost loses everything. Her friends and family serve as a voice of reason, but will the situation ever change, or will Tracy continue to take the abuse and blame? Okay. It's basically about an abusive relationship, and this one person you love, and you can't get out from under them. We've seen this movie a time or two. We've seen this quite a lot, guys. I mean, hell, they make movies all about this on the Lifetime channel. I mean, seriously, they've literally made a whole channel based on this idea. God damn, man. I mean, this looks straight out of a Lifetime movie, man. Well, it's not, but hell, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was a Lifetime movie. It's okay. Probably aped off of way better movies. I mean, come on. It's probably interesting, but if you've seen one Lifetime movie like this, hell, you've seen them all. Put it that way. The Year Without a Santa Claus. I'm Jewish. I do it every year. That The Domestics, which you've definitely seen before. The Unlikely Good Samaritan. With Eric Roberts. Sometimes help comes from the most unlikely places. Oh, yes. God, angels. Yep, we get it. You got that. You got Creepy Crawlers, nice from the BBC. Lifeform, which you definitely have seen but before. It looked kind of cool, almost like something like Splice or something. Very Splice, almost. Yeah, kind of similar to that. That have Dark Light, Fear the Light. I think we might have seen this one before too. Yo, look at that. Oh, cool. Look at that. Yo, evil. Whether that's a potential divorce, move back to her childhood town. At first, everything seems fine, but then tragedy strikes again. Who's missing? Oh, she must now escape the hospital and return to the house to confront the creature. Yes. Yes, fighting a creature. Nice. Evil creature flick, which, by the way, you wouldn't tell from the actual cover. You wouldn't tell it was a creature flick from that, but in the back, oh, look at that. That's cool. You got that. That's awesome. Then Color City, the steam engines of Oz. Oh, Nanny Diaries. Scarlett Johansson, Laura Linney, Alicia Keys, Chris Evans. Nanny Wanted. ScarJo. Scarlett Johansson. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just thinking about Scarlett Johansson. I love Scarlett Johansson. I really do, man. Oh, Scarlett Johansson is awesome, man. One of my big crushes is Scarlett Johansson. I'd do anything for you, ScarJo. I would. Oh, man, would I? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I remember this movie. It was a nice little romantic comedy movie. Nothing really groundbreaking, but it's got Scarlett Johansson in it, and that's all you really need to have a damn good time at the movies, is having Scarlett Johansson in it. And, of course, I think she's, like, you know, falling in love with Chris Evans. So, basically, Captain America and Black Widow, they hooking up, baby. No, they definitely were. Oh, man. It was a fun little movie for what it was. Nothing exactly memorable, but it was kind of fun. And then Inhumanity, which we've definitely seen that one before. The Shop. Diamonds are forever unless they are stolen. Oh, you take a really great Bond quote and you fucking turn it up its head, you bastards. God damn it. Oh. The Shop is an urban drama about, while running an auto repair shop, Sean intends his uncle's $20 million worth of diamonds stashed in the car. Get ready for a wild ride as these two ordinary guys running an ordinary business get caught up in a not so ordinary situation running the shop. Okay. It's basically like, you know, money, power, drugs, action, guns, badass babes, and, you know, being on the run and surviving for your life. We've seen these. Get out of here, The Shop. Come on, it's a ripoff. Probably not that great. I mean, for $1, but more like 50 cents. That. The Last Assignment. One last hit, one fatal mistake. When a government assassin is asked to do one last hit before retiring for good, he finds himself befriending the target and falling in love with the target's wife and sister. Damn! Jesus. Good Lord, man. I mean, talk about love gone deadly. Man, you're going for a twofer, baby. When the agency finds out that he may not execute the mission as planned, he's executing something, but it certainly ain't the mission. Let's put it that way. It becomes a game of cat and mouse as he decides the fate of his new friend and the woman he truly loves, who also has a dark secret. One fatal mistake. Oh, man. It's this sexy action thriller. Yes, secrets galore, mysteries, and things you don't see coming. Come on. It's predictable. You can see this shit a mile away, man. High Rise. Border Wars. Murder at the border, 7 Colombian kilos, border town, and Mexican mob war. I mean, badass chicks, cool guns, and a hell of a lot of cocaine. Actually, sounds like a really good Friday night. Oh, sure, why not? Oh, man. That, oh, speaking of surprises, we got Plaguers, baby. Look at that. In space, everyone screams, Steve Rail's back, baby. Oh, look at that. Great. Terror that cannot be contained. No. The Canadian mutates its victims, transforming them one after another into ravenous, demonic creatures. Pirates and crew must join together to destroy the undead Plaguers as the ship nears Earth, threatening to infect the entire planet. Oh, that's great. So it's kind of like a zombie flick meets a space horror film. Interesting. Okay. I've heard of Plaguers. I have never seen it, but I've heard of it, and I love Steve Railsback, man. Steve Railsback from back in the day, man, was awesome. I mean, come on. Life Force, anybody? Yeah, I love Steve Railsback. He's great, man. Oh, and I think he was even he had a small role in Armed and Dangerous. Yeah, he played the truck driver towards the end of the film. He was great. Man, I love Steve Railsback. He's cool. Inspired by the Thing. I can definitely kind of feel Thing vibes here. I can feel zombie vibes, or almost like, you know, space horror, like Alien. A lot of combo of stuff here. It could be cheesy, but it could be kind of cool. I like a cheesy little horror flick with interesting sort of cheesy effects to it. This could be a fun one. I've heard good things about this. I really have. Kind of was hoping for the Blu-ray, but a DVD for $1 to check it out? That's not bad, man. Gotta love Steve Railsback. You got to, baby. You got to indeed, man. That's cool, actually. The next box here pretty much has all the same stuff that we've seen before. There is something new here, and that is Law and Disorder. 10 action movies. The States, Shots Fired, The Last Assignment, Twisted, The Shop, The Good Life, One Night in Vegas, Torn Soul, A Troubled Mind, and Underground PD. 10 action movies that are easily forgettable and not even worth $1. But combined, they might be worth 50 cents. Oh, yeah, no, not even worth $1, folks. I mean, yeah, they have pretty much all the same similar stuff here. Some of the same similar stuff here, but a couple of different things. They do have Chokeslam, which I know we've definitely seen that movie before. They have that one. They have... Holy shit! Heaven's Burning with a young Russell Crowe. Look, dude, he's young in this. Holy shit. Vengeance Takes No Prisoners. Damn. Man, that's a young Russell in this one. A wild poetic fantasy. In Sydney, the newly married Midori is honeymooning with her husband Yukio. She does not love him and fakes her own kidnapping to escape the marriage. Her lover is supposed to meet her but fails to appear. She goes to a robbery to get some cash only to become a hostage. An unfolding robbery with the getaway driver Colin saves her from his fellow robbers. Okay, so it's kind of like this action on the chase sort of movie love story with Russell Crowe and this chick. Yo, I've never heard of this one. 1997, I think that is. Holy shit. Talk about a very unique find that I did not even know of, man. I mean, I do like Russell Crowe. He has like a screw loose or two, but the guy is a good actor, man. I mean, he really is good. I remember the first thing I ever saw him in, I think, was Virtuosity. Yeah, with Denzel. Oh my god, do I love that movie, man. That's an awesome flick. And of course, he's been in a lot of other great flicks as well. I mean, 310 to Yuma, he was amazing in, and a lot of other films. He's awesome. But I mean, I have never heard of this one. An interesting sort of, almost like a foreign action flick. The Australian Film Finance Corporation. Yeah, it is. I don't know if many people really know about this in the States. If they do, it's not like it's a plethora of people that know about this, but for $1, unknown Russell Crowe love? That's kind of unique. I'm not going to lie. An interesting Russell Crowe film that I never heard of. That's a find. This definitely is. The Purging Hour. Studio that brought you All Hallows Eve. Lock your doors. Don't let them in. Okay. What is that? Oh, always with the creepy and elongated hand. Ah, God. With the hopes of a new life for his family, Bruce Diaz left the harsh city for the serene and majestic mountains of California. The Diaz family's first day in their new house would go down as one of the most violent 24 hours any family has ever experienced. With no real evidence retrieved and no witnesses found, the case was eventually dismissed. Several years later, the family's personal home movie footage was released by an anonymous source. The purging home recounts. Oh, okay, found footage. Okay, now I'm getting it. Found footage. Found footage horror is an interesting genre, isn't it? Because I remember when found footage was really coming into its own, right? I remember when found footage was a big thing. I really did, man. Back in the day, found footage, it was... I mean, you had Blair Witch Project, and you had a lot of these other ones that came out, which really were sort of new and interesting. A lot of people remember found footage almost like you thought you had watched a snuff film or something. You thought you had watched something real, like it was a real thing that was going on. Now the genre is a little bit played out. We've seen a lot of these ones. I mean, Paranormal Activity pretty much ruined the entire found footage genre. I mean, they've been made so many of them, and everyone just became less and less effective. It's at one point it was a really solid genre that was really creepy and atmospheric, and it's lost a lot of its edge. But back in the day, the old school ones, like for instance the Poughkeepsie tapes, like that is a really great fucked up movie that, you know, you're just like, oh my God, is this real? Like it feels that. And we've sort of lost that over the years with some of these sort of other found footage flicks that have come down the pike. Some have been good over the years, like Wreck, which was really awesome, but a lot of them not as much. Could this one be good? What do you think? I doubt it. Oh, really? Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, this is that movie that was directed by Ron Howard, isn't it? That In the Heart of the Sea or whatever it's called, with Hemsworth. Okay, this is interesting. It's like a weird foreign release of the movie, like a Spanish release of it or something. Yo, that's weird. Here at the Dollar Tree? Like, I've seen, like, you know, French-Canadian releases, but I have never seen anything like this. Oh, that is odd. Wow. I mean, I gotta admit, the movie is just okay. I'm not a huge fan of the movie. I mean, I like Chris Hemsworth in it. I like the effects, the whale stuff, but not exactly the greatest fan of it. It's a decent movie, but nothing, like, amazing. But this is an interesting foreign release here at the Dollar Tree. Who'd ever thought we'd see this in sort of Spanish form? Who the hell would have known that? That's odd. Interesting finds. And then they have Curse of the Witch's Doll. Her soul lives on. Look at that. Oh shit. Jesus. Man, you know, sometimes I just wish little girls would just hang on to their Barbies. Damn. Adeline Gray's attempt to escape bombing in her hometown leads her to a derelict, creepy manor in the woods. When Adrian's young daughter goes missing during a game of hide and seek, a series of inexplicable events lead to her believe a haunted doll holds a vengeful soul, the soul of a murdered witch. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, oh, man. Weird, creepy dolls. Lord knows, that's a whole fucking genre in itself, man. I mean, Annabelle. I mean, Chucky. Robert. I mean, good Lord, man. You could go down the rabbit hole of creepy doll movies. Hell, even that Charles Band movie, Dolls, which is awesome. I mean, man, there's been some really great ones out there. Newer ones out there. I mean, Annabelle at times is creepy and effective, but other times just comes off as kind of lame. I like a good creepy doll. I mean, this one, Jesus, man, I think this one's gonna give me fucking nightmares. Jesus Christ. I don't care how much holy water you get. Man, there ain't enough in the world to get rid of this fucking bitch of a doll. Damn. Fucking Christ. Man, I'd get Annabelle to come after her ass. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's interesting. They got that. They have Ah, Michael Moore, The Awful Truth. We have seen other Michael Moore movies at the Dollar Tree before. The complete first season. You know, I do like Michael Moore. Michael Moore is an acquired taste. I can't say that I like everything Michael Moore, because some of his stuff, I don't know if... I mean, I like early Michael Moore, if I was to say something. The later stuff, I don't feel he's as effective as a documentarian, but the early stuff is really powerful. The problem is Michael Moore kind of rubs people the wrong way, man. I mean, if you see him in interviews and everything, yeah, I just think he kind of puts his foot in his mouth a little too much. Again, I like a lot of his documentaries, but maybe tone it down just a little bit, Michael. Just saying. Good, but could be better. You got Scrawl. You got Baltic Tribes. Ooh, 3 lives. You only get 1. Okay. Know your enemy. Emma wakes trapped in an abandoned bunker. Her only means of escape from her savage captors, the 2 prisoners. The man that had raped her 15 years earlier and his best friend. However, oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, well, that's a fucked up scenario. Jeez. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting cover. Interesting premise and plot. Could be kind of cool, actually. A little survival revenge flick. Could be interesting. And then they also have... Fake Preacher. Play or be played. Oh, let me guess. Falls for the wrong man, and then all kinds of complications ensue, right? Let me see. The story of a preacher in Harlem who built a successful church by fleecing the congregation, losing his way, and taking the dishonest path. This causes havoc until it reaches a life and death situation. Will he repent? Oh, okay. So he falls in love with a woman, and he shouldn't have fell in love with her. You know, look, man. Who can blame the preacher? Okay. I mean, it's the power of the hoo-ha. I mean, that's what it is. I'm just saying. I mean, you could be with God all you want, but at some point, it does get the better of you. Just saying. I mean, let's be real. He's not the first priest to ever dive into unholy realms. Okay, just saying. Okay, ain't the only one. Oh man. Fake Preacher. There you go. And then he's in the Aliens, another really weird Dollar Tree one. 4 Enchanted Sisters, and a lot of other weird animated dollar. Oh, well, this is not animated, but it might actually be weird. Okay. What is that? Death is Watching. Curse of the Scarecrow. Oh, another one of those shitty Scarecrow movies? Do tell. After the brutal murder of their parents, doing a reunited family barn where the horror took place. Ah, okay. Evil and cheap scarecrows. Oh, baby, you gotta love it, man. Oh, man. Okay, look. There's only a few good scarecrow horror tales out there. There really is. I mean, Scarecrows from the 80s, amazing. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, amazing. Hell, even that new movie, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, had a really great scarecrow, scene in there that I really love, man. But more often than not, you get Curse of the Scarecrow. Yeah, you do. Interesting ideas, but the execution is all shitty. Yeah. Curse of the Scarecrow. It may not be animated, but it's just as weird, and possibly just as shitty. Yeah. Go figure. And the next box that I'm seeing has some of the same similar stuff. A couple of differences, though. They have Recovery. Getting sober is a killer. Well, that's why I don't drink. Because you end up like this chick, bound, gagged, and a bloody knife in your hand. And sometimes that's people's typical Saturday night. I'm so glad I don't drink. I'm so glad I don't. Oh, man. Jessica Barnes, an idealistic, wet behind the ears, is told to make Ronnie as her personal decorated war hero in Afghanistan. Ronnie suffers. Ah, okay, yeah. Drinking, blacking out, survival tale against a psychopath. This is what happens when you don't get off the booze. Yeah, you know, water, or just drink Mountain Dew. I'm sorry. Well, sorry. That's worse than alcohol. Okay, just stick to the alcohol. Oh man, just stick to it. Of that, they have Higgles Path, McClintock, Better Off Zed, which you've seen before, The Clinic, Humanity Bureau, Bad Teacher, American Martyr, Art of the Dead. Ah, Tara Reid, Richard Grieco. Oh, geez, you know this one's got to be good, don't you? Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, pride. Take your pick. Oh man, jeez, I'm surprised Tara Reid can still move her face. Jesus. And Richard Grieco, man, what happened to their careers? Oh, wait a minute, they went down the shitter. Probably like this movie. Jeez. Oh, a collection of 7 paintings. He has no idea what horrors he has unleashed for himself and his family. Artist who made a pick with dark forces when he created these paintings that represent the 7 deadly sins. Oh, look at that. Now that's where all the budget went, right to the creatures. It certainly didn't go to Tara Reid's face. Oh no. Oh man, look. Okay, I used to really love Tara Reid. I mean, American Pie, The Big Lebowski, Van Wilder, she was great. Okay, I mean, even Richard Grieco, man. I mean, back in the day, do you remember that movie that he did a long time back? It was sort of this spy movie that it was kind of aping off of James Bond. It was actually a really cool one where he was on a school trip and he became this sort of spy assassin. It was actually really cool, and I really liked Richard Grieco in it, and you know, I thought he was awesome at the time, and look where Richard Grieco is now. Oh man. And the same with Tara Reid. I mean, I remember going to a horror convention a few years ago, and Tara Reid was there, right? And I wanted to get Tara Reid's autograph. I wanted to get it on The Big Lebowski. And she was charging, okay? She was charging $60 for her autograph. I kid you not. $60 fucking dollars, man. It might have been more, but I think it was like between 60 to 80, somewhere around there, man. And my friends looked at me and they said, Seth, are you really gonna pay that to get Tara Reid's autograph? and I was like, well, I kind of want it. And they looked at me like they were gonna leave me behind in a big bad way. They really did. And I fine, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, man. I mean, you know, I mean, between these type of movies and the Sharknado series, I mean, yeah, everybody needs a paycheck, but I mean, come on, Tara, you were so much better than that, and you just went down the rabbit hole of these really shitty movies. It's very interesting the path that certain actors take, and it's kind of interesting because one minute you can be the it girl or the big, you know, Hollywood hunk that everybody loves, and then the next minute you're making Art of the Dead. Man, the tragedies that life gives you. when life gives you lemons, some of these actors just make lemon water. Shame. Damn shame, man. That they have Malevolent Queen, Distorted, Ultimate Cartoon Collection. Oh my god, look at that. Popeye, Casper, Betty Boop, holy shit. Oh, that's great. Oh my god. Mighty Mouse, Woody Woodpecker. Oh man, this is shit that I grew up with, man, when I was younger, man. God, old school cartoon days. Boy, those were the days. Old school, man, gotta love it. Then they've got that Mega Shark 8 movie collection with a lot of those shitty shark films from Echo Bridge. Oh, we've seen this one before. If you're ever looking for shitty shark movies, Echo Bridge has got your fix, man. Just saying. That Hostage, which we've seen before. In other words, they also have that other Echo Bridge collection, Lamb. There's a couple of like very interesting action thriller movies. We've seen that before. Run for the High Country. Killing Season. Oh, great. This is a really great movie, man. I really enjoy this movie, man. I really do. It's a great little action drama thriller that basically pits Travolta versus De Niro, and I just love it. It's a great cat and mouse game. Not exactly are either of these two actors on the top of their game nowadays. Obviously, they've seen better days as actors. However, every now and again, they can still pull off a really solid movie, and Killing Season is pretty damn good actually. I really like this one, actually, quite a bit. Let's see, Clinic, Psychopath, High Voltage. Well, yeah, a lot of the same stuff that I saw. Nothing really crazy, amazingly new in these boxes. And the other boxes as well, just so you guys know, is really all the same stuff as well. I mean, it's all the same titles that I've seen. Nothing really new in any of them. I mean, it's interesting. There's a few boxes with a lot of new material, and all the other boxes are pretty much the same stuff over and over and over again. I mean, a lot of the same similar duplicates, and not a lot of Blu-rays this time, guys. I mean, not a lot. I mean, some interesting stuff, but I was expecting a little bit more. Still, it is for $1, and hey, who can really beat $1 deal? Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? I mean, it's not the most plentiful Dollar Tree titles that I've ever seen here. I mean, they have a lot of boxes, but a lot of it is similar titles. A hell of a lot of it is those really weird, cheapo horror flicks, which for $1, sure, why not, man? And they have that not as many unique gems or Hollywood blockbusters or a lot of Blu-rays for that matter. Most of them was DVDs. I mean, I think I've been spoiled, honestly, guys. I've been spoiled by a lot of really great Dollar Tree sales in years past. I have been spoiled, and I've seen a lot of titles that I'm amazed that they're at the Dollar Tree. This time around, I can see a lot of these being here at the Dollar Tree. I definitely can, man. I mean, there are some unique gems definitely still to be had in that pile, for sure. But I was expecting maybe just a little bit more this time around. Just a little bit. Like, again, I always look for a good sale. I always look for good gems and things that are worth a pickup, especially for $1. And some of those titles, they deserve to be in the dollar bin. That is for damn sure, guys. Well, I am back from the Dollar Tree movie hunting adventure, and yeah, not as amazing as I thought it was going to be. When they told me they had so many boxes of physical media, I was like, wow, this is going to be tremendous. This is going to be amazing. And honestly, guys, I was just a tad bit underwhelmed. Now, mind you, look, not every Dollar Tree sale is going to be incredibly plentiful. There will be times when the sale will be less than stellar, only because we get this so many times a year that I think restocking is a little tougher for Dollar Tree at times. That's why I've always said I love when the Dollar Tree sale happens every couple of months or so, 2-3 months. And the reason why I say that is because it gives the Dollar Tree time to get more stock in, to actually go out there and really pick some really unique old school media and some really interesting gems that you haven't seen in a while, you never heard of. I mean, they had some really great stuff this time around, but with the sale happening as often as it has, it gets a little difficult to restock for all of the stores and get unique media every single sale. Again, not as good as it usually is, but you want to know what? I'll still take it for what it's worth, man, because it's $1. It's the Dollar Tree sale. They have some really awesome stuff still. And again, for $1, let's be real, can you really beat it? You can. So even a lesser Dollar Tree adventure is still a great Dollar Tree adventure, because let's be real, for only $1, a lot of these titles will be a hell of a lot more. And hey, us physical media lovers, we love a sale. When you say $1 to us, yeah, we come a running. So, hey, I'll take whatever Dollar Tree is willing to give me. That's for damn sure. And mind you, I did end up going to a few more Dollar Trees just in case they had something a little bit different that I wasn't expecting. And honestly, yeah, they had all of the same stuff, guys. So, at the end of the day, it may be different where you are. For me, pretty much all the stores had the same media minus a couple or few different titles here and there, but most of it is absolutely the same. But again, we're physical media lovers. When there's a sale, we look for the great media. And, hey, I took a little bit of an advantage. Now, even though there wasn't a lot of great physical media out there this time around, Blu-rays and a lot of really great gems, I still picked through some stuff that I'm very interested in getting. So, a few will definitely go a long way, especially for $1, guys. Let's see what I got here. Now, the first thing that I picked up is actually the DVD of World War II, When Lions Roared. Now, I picked this one up because of the acting. I'm like thinking to myself, Michael Caine, Bob Hoskins, John Lithgow, a Emmy-winning miniseries. I am definitely intrigued on this one. You guys know how much I love my old school war movies, especially things like Vietnam War and World War II, and I've seen a lot of movies on World War II. Amazing stuff out there, and a really great miniseries with great acting in it. I had to give this one a chance, man. I mean, it might be good, it might be bad. For only $1, I'm not complaining, guys. Pick that one up. I also ended up getting the DVD of Stockholm. Yeah, it's with Noomi Rapace and Ethan Hawke, based on an absurd but true story. And crazy enough, I had never really heard of this, but it sounds great about this 1973 bank heist. And I love the actors here. Ethan Hawke is great. Noomi Rapace, incredibly, in my opinion, underrated. And I figured I'm going to give this one a look, man. So I decided I'm going to pull the trigger on Stockholm, man. It could be cool. And if it is, I may, if there is a Blu-ray, find it out in the wild sometime in the future. Who knows? Maybe even at the Dollar Tree. It's possible, guys. So decided to pick that one up. I also ended up picking up Krampus, The Reckoning. Oh man, he knows you've been naughty. He has. Why did I pick up a straight to DVD Krampus movie? Why the hell did I do that? Most of them look like trash, man. Why the hell did I pick this damn thing up? Well, I gotta admit, I really like the design of Krampus here. From the back cover, the design of Krampus looks actually pretty goddamn kick-ass, man. It looks really cool. I like the idea of this little girl and not so imaginary friend, and how the Krampus is hunting down and torturing souls and bringing them to the depths of hell. I mean, I like the synopsis. Krampus kind of looks cool. Is it terrible? Maybe. Could it be a little interesting gem out there that I didn't know existed? Possible too. You never know. Look, I don't see many Krampus movies, okay? I'm Jewish. Can you blame me? I mean, come on, damn it. But I'm willing to give certain movies a chance if they look cool from the back cover. And for $1, even a straight to DVD Krampus movie can look cool from time to time. So fine, I'll give it a chance. Why not, man? So I did pick up Krampus. Then I also ended up picking up the DVD of The Vigilante Diaries. Oh, look at this, man. This looks pretty cool. And the actors in here, I mean, Quentin Rampage Jackson, Michael Jai White, Michael Madsen, Jason Mewes. weird for like an assassin movie. Jason Mewes is in here. Like the least likely person to be an assassin is in this fucking movie. Like seriously? Sure, why not, man? I like Jason Mewes, and I mean Jay and Silent Bob. Come on, how can you not like the guy? But this will be a very interesting watch. I don't expect Jason Mewes to survive this movie, man. I'm hoping it's kind of like Feast, where he's literally only in there for a small amount of time, then he gets killed. And you're like, hey, Jason Mewes, like, oh shit, he's already dead. Yeah, I'm expecting that from this one, guys. But it looks cool. Probably a cool little action movie. Probably an interesting time waster. And for $1, why not, man? So I picked that one up. I also ended up picking up the DVD of Death Kiss. Oh, look at that, man. Cleaning up the streets one scumbag at a time. Oh my god, man. Boy, this guy is so looking like Bronson. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, this is one of those like action Bronson ripoffs. It pretty much spells it out right on the back cover, man. I mean, it really is. My god, I mean, back in the day, if he was alive the same time as Bronson, do you think he's a freaking ringer for him? My goodness, man. Damn. I gotta tell you, look, I love Bronson. I love old school Bronson, and this reminds me of the old school Bronson days. I mean, is it a ripoff? Abso-frickin-lutely it's a ripoff, man. But even a Bronson ripoff can be good from time to time. There are many movies out there that prove that, and maybe Death Kiss can be yet another one. I'm willing to give it a shot, man. Hey, if it reminds me even a little bit of the Bronson days, I'll be a happy camper, especially for $1, man. And if it's good, I may hunt for the Blu-ray, if there is a Blu-ray out there. Death Kiss could be mine. Bronson ripoff love in the collection? It's happened a time or two. It could happen again. You never know, guys. I'll give it a chance. And last, but definitely not least, I ended up picking up the DVD of Plaguers. Oh, man, Plaguers in space. Everyone screams. Oh, I love this, man. You know, I know there's a Blu-ray of this out there. I know there is, and I've actually been wanting it for a really long while. And I just haven't pulled the trigger on it, but I've always really been intrigued by the movie. I've always heard it's actually a pretty cool little cheesy sci-fi flick that I'd probably get into. So when I saw it for $1, I'm like, oh, I'm going to give this one a chance. I really am. I'm going to watch it and see if I really like it. And if I do, I'll definitely be picking up the Blu-ray, man. I mean, for $1, giving a movie a chance can never be a bad thing, especially a cheesy sci-fi flick with Steve Railsback. Man, I love Steve Railsback from back in the day, man. I mean, movies like Insect are really cool. Life Force is awesome. Come on, Steve Railsback is awesome. He's great. So, a little cheesy sci-fi action flick, hey, I'll give it a chance, man. I was kind of surprised to see this at the Dollar Tree. This one is definitely a gem I am dying to explore. That is for damn sure. So, not a ton, all things considered, but a pretty decent haul for not as plentiful of a Dollar Tree adventure that I hope, but hey, you can still find some unique gems, and for $1, it's definitely worth it. Alright everybody, that'll do it for the Dollar Tree movie hunting video, and go and check your Dollar Trees, because you never know what you are going to find during a sale. I've always said Dollar Tree is like one of the greatest gambles of all time when it comes to physical media, because you enter in there thinking, it's cheapo, I'm not going to find a lot, it's the Dollar Tree, what the hell are they really going to have? And then occasionally it surprises you. Trust me, I have found some really amazing gems at the Dollar Tree. Things, first of all, I thought I would never see for $1. And not only that, but I've seen some of the really great Hollywood blockbusters out there. I've seen some indie gems which turned out to be absolute gems and winners. I have seen the cheesiest of cheesy horror movies. and I have just seen the craziest, wildest movies that I never even thought existed. Oh, you can find one hell of an amount of crazy and wild media out there at the Dollar Tree. You just gotta go hunting. And the videos have definitely proved that. I mean, for $1, look, this sale is one of the best sales going for physical media lovers out there. I mean, even if you don't really see something you absolutely love, giving a movie a chance for $1 is still a really fantastic deal. You cannot find these deals anywhere else. You go to a Walmart, you go to, thrift stores and everything like that. A lot of these times you will not find it for $1. You'll find it for a little bit more than that. These are great deals that even if you just want to have a movie night with a really crazy, weird movie, go to your Dollar Tree. Man, you will find something worth watching. That is for damn sure, guys. It is a sale I love every single time. Even a less than stellar Dollar Tree adventure still brings out some really weird, bizarre, and amazing results. That is for damn sure, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Check out the other Dollar Tree moving hunting adventures. Check out the Blu-ray DVD out and about videos I do every single week. Live streams, Blu-ray pickups, movie reviews with my friends, and much, much more. If you are a lover of movies and physical media, hit subscribe, become a part of the Film Fan Nation. I want to thank my really wonderful subscribers out there. You guys are absolutely amazing and awesome. Watching the videos, the great comments, the feedback, showing me the love, and I hope I show the love right back to you. So thank you. Thank you beyond words. I truly, truly appreciate it. So if you love everything I do, definitely hit subscribe. And also, click that bell for the notifications so you will be notified every single time I make a video. Also, keep up to date with everything I'm doing through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. FilmFan108, keep up to date with everything I'm doing, plus special pictures and videos I do from time to time on social media as well. And hey, if you want to send the channel any movie-related love, posters, care packages, physical media, you can do it. The P.O. box is in the description below. I love physical media. As you can see, I really do, man. And I've had some really amazing packages sent to me from really amazing people out there in the world who love movies as much as I do and really appreciate what I do for the channel, and I can't thank them enough. It's amazing. Even a little bit of media always goes a long way, man, and I appreciate every package that I get. So if you're interested in sending anything to the channel, you definitely can. It's not expected, but it is definitely appreciated, and I appreciate every single thing that I get from every single subscriber out there. So thank you so much for the love and support. And I guess that'll do it for another Dollar Tree adventure, guys. This one had its ups and its downs, but then again, hey, for $1, you gotta expect a little bit of hunting, a little bit of trying to find as much media and pulling out those gems as possible, because, it's not always easy, but that's why it's worth it. Because when you find the good stuff, oh, it makes it all the more worth the adventure, doesn't it? Of course it does. And this time, I found a few things definitely worth fighting for. That is for damn sure, guys. And I hope you do too. Check your Dollar Trees, because you never know what you'll find until you go in and check it out. It's always worth it. Alright, guys. I will see you back next time for another Dollar Tree adventure. And remember, I'd buy that for $1.